How you doing, everybody? Blaze Snake here, coming at you live with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1. I know I'm coming at you a little late with this, but I also came at you a little late with the Resident Evil 8 stream earlier today. Damn it, I should have titled this, but what about the Mandalorian attack on the Wookiees? Then again, I can largely ignore this. It's basically EXP and light side points. And I guess a free sword, but basically, what you gotta do is unequip your entire party of weapons, and then they'll show up. Like when you find Wookiee corpses. I'm gonna figure this place out. Vasily, you dumb bitch. Keep thinking of them damn mannequins from Resident Evil 8.
I'm here.
Yes?
I have him set on Jedi George support. Yeah.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you've seen.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found. What the? It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Await. Error. Subject. I am sorry. I utilize a retro-adapted.
This is part of the reason why
Clarify your question,
Kashyyyk is
and I will attempt
giant
to
ass
assess the
trees.
original system. Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. It has since malfunctioned. It can be.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication 29,642 years before current Republic standard. Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand. Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of cashew also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data. Error. Information. No evidence of such a... Accessing. I will... This interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current...
5 years ago. I didn't notice it.
No other information on time of installation. Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freyer, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much...
Error. List of access attempts prior to these is... Error. Data regarding subject Revan corrupted. Error. Sorting by identity. Error. That information is unavailable, but contact is not required for the execution of my program. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries. Accessing. I will answer as my programming permits. Error. Corruption. It has since...
Well, that is...
malfunction... Accessing. I will... The current purpose of... Error. That... Accessing. I will... Answer will be given. Corruption has resulted. It could be theorized that these... Error. I cannot present a non-presence. Perhaps... I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict act... I can't say. I can't say. I can't say. Accessing. Yes, I... Your request requires a... There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic... With that, I will determine... Information... Evaluation commenced.
In other words, he's trying to see if you're basically Revan.
Just you travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do? Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Zalbar's family is my... I must match your behavior to the... I must demand honesty. The previous incorrect response, hypothetical. You are at war, deciphering an intercepted code. You learn a single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action? And in so doing, alert the enemy to their... They would reinforce, and the war, you do not match the pattern in access denied.
One of Revan's big ass tactics of the war was literally going head to head against the enemy matching the Mandalorian's blow for blow.
Neural scan, well, it would appear initial about you were programming now. That information is, this unit has activation of...
In other words, the computer realized who you actually are.
Well, the star map. Nick, I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the... An interesting theory.
Yeah, well, we also got some other shit to do. Fuck it, I'll do it.
Sure.
The league getting his ass whooped. I might give that to HK, the Mandalorian Ripper, or the assault rifle, I don't know. Alright, swoop bikes, so I'm not going that way yet. Maybe I'll give Karth both of the Mandalorian Rippers. That's the kind that heals poison. Swoop.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. Our training is...
I'm here. I'm here.
And that's why I don't ever choose counselor. They can't take a hit to save their damn life. I always wondered why Jedi never used, like, concussion grenades, at least. I understand why they wouldn't use other types of grenades. They'd be like, oh, that's the dark side. Like, at the very least, the concussions are pretty much just like flashbangs. Like that whole Jedi don't use blasters bullshit that Obi-Wan goes on about. Like, bitch, use what you like. If in times and there's Freyr, use what you need in times of battle and whatnot. Of course, there are actual comic books that do have Jedi using blasters and whatnot. As supposed to take place during the Clone Wars, right when Anakin was still a Padawan. It was more about this one dude named Quinlan Voss. Dude, I'd actually argue he was more interesting than Anakin. He's had multiple falls to the dark side, but he always comes back to the light. And actually survives Order 66. At least I think he does. I don't know if he ends up truly surviving it. If it turns out that he's canon or whatnot, they'll probably well, actually, he is canon because he popped up in the Clone Wars cartoon when he and Obi-Wan went to Nal Hutta. And there's one to rent a tick. Wait, I thought Force Stasis didn't work on him. The whole thing was that they had a falling out after the one dude that I just got the data pad of was like, "Oh, you two in love and you're gonna fall to the dark side." Hi, Freyar.
He's almost feral after all. Well, this may prove difficult.
now that I think about it, it's called Baka's Blade. Does that mean it's Chewbacca might be an offspring of the Wookiee who found the sword or constructed the sword? I mean, Chewbacca was big on, was pretty damn important. He's part of the reason why the rebels could stay ahead of the Empire because he knew a bunch of space routes. I did guess. Dumbass. There we go. Just in case mission's little side story happens. I'm still shaking from them damn Muppets. Not like shaking in fear, like my hands aren't like or whatever, but it's like I'm occasionally like trying to look back and being like, "There's anything behind me?" No, there's nothing behind me. I just found out earlier today that there are more of them damn mannequin things. No. I don't know what game they playing. I ain't playing the damn game. And I got to, but like, you use instant transmission. Poor Wookiee guard. No, I'm gonna give those to Karth, I think. I'm gonna give HK both the Rippers. I don't have two of Zalbar's bowcaster. And now for the most bullshit planet.
Kalonord is dead, Lord Malik. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Kalo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malik?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend. Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Again, that motherfucking lobster would be wrong. Under the sea is not where everything's better. The lobster was wrong.
You felt it, yes. Another vision. The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan and Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The ocean floor is vast and much uncharted, even by the native Selkath. How could Revan and... No doubt things...
I brought candors much to anything. Ebon Hawk.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groggy at the table. Galactic senators,
The senators work for the good.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless.
I'm warning you. Don't.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first. You break their laws. You pay the price. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your...
Yeah, what are you... No, really. I should apologize. I should try to control myself. As you Jedi do. Is there anything I can... Of course. If you don't know... Have a pleasant stay, Master.
Sorry, my dog just barked a little bit and kind of... This is the world of insta-kills.
Got something. You got yourself a fast little ship. Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket? I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be... You know, you remind me of some... No, but it could be. An Anduvian salt tablet. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Well, it's not so much a hurricane as a slight. Well, it turned out that poor... I don't know. Are you overconfident? Let's see... Oh yes, Andor's down. Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force... Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians. Grat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship. Swirling Force, remember? Jedi here. Granted, I was just interpreting the signs, but we get trained in that. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable, and Grat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. Finally, Grat has enough of Andor. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down. Everyone panics, and I run, change the political course of the... Well, hey, the chances may not be... Anyway, go on.
Biggest thing when you start this entire thing, you always... Shit. I don't even know where I'm going. No, I think it's west. It's west. Whooshed. West.
Jodie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selka.
Why? Whatever could...
It's horrible.
Murder? But
It's all a mistake, Jolie.
calm down a little.
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please.
There's a lot more to it, but
Talk to the judges.
it's one of the
Maybe the
few
Selkath
times
will
the
listen
Sith
to
are
you.
actually right.
Don't worry, Lord.
Ironically. But that's not the reason why we came this way. Not the full reason, anyway.
Be careful here, kid.
This dude is as important to you as a star map is.
Gandalus, I haven't seen you since the Republic broke our ranks at the Battle of Malachor.
Ergeron, I see you've got some new guns to add to your collection.
Times must have been profitable for you since the war. Very profitable. When the Republic defeated our fleets, I learned a valuable lesson. It's far better to be a freelance mercenary in a... If you're here to offer me a job, maybe that Iridorian skull slap... nothing. Except that the Echani are a bunch of fey dancers prancing in a battle with tiny weapons not fit for Mandalorian children. But the Echani are better than the Iridorians. I even heard they'll turn on each other when the battle fever hits. Who wants to work with... So why are you telling...
I am not for hire. Perhaps the men... They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Echani believe in a but I am Iridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood. Yes, I'm not surprised. There are few on...
A friend of mine got into Bazak. You know, the card game. Now he can't stop. It's so addictive.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto.
I actually think this Sith diplomat dude right here is actually also voiced by Cam Clark.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries.
Like, I hear that and I'm thinking, shit,
shit,
what was the line?
I hardly call
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
They were
Like, I hear that this dude...
They say everyone on Manon is equal, but it seems the Republic is a little more...
I suppose your son... Yes, but it almost seems...
We and the Sith plan to steal Metal Gear from Shadow Moses Island. Like, that's what it's like. I actually sit down and listen to it. That's the first thing I'm thinking of.
Jolie, Laura sent me some, just like old time. You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well. The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. So I thought. There aren't any witnesses. Well, I was working. It was going well, too. But let's look. Alas, it was brutally killed. Think about it. My war injuries make it further. They say they obviously the Sith planted. I hope you could... Anything else I can help you? I guess you could interview witnesses, but I think you... Anything else? Very well. Once you've gotten enough evidence...
Oh, in the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers. How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die? Like, that's the line that keeps popping in my head every time I hear that Sith diplomat dude. God, that fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Savior Imp.
You're a fool.
You underestimate.
That
He wouldn't.
now it is you.
How much for all this? Thanks, Tyvark.
I want to see if he's got droid parts. No. No droid parts. But like you have me hear a voice enough times, I can literally recognize somebody's voice over somebody like somebody's face.
Hey! Hiding behind.
No, because not even the self-cast can save you from what I'll be doing to your face. So I jam that lightsaber right into your eye. Slowly and methodically.
We might have a position.
You're off.
This is war.
You make a good point.
Excellent.
Don't worry, guys. This is just laser eye surgery. I don't need to run around.
You got any armor plating? I thought this garbage was free. You actually. Don't worry, junk.
I might actually bring HK to the raid on the Sith base. Almost always brought Jolie and T3, but I don't know. I just something different for a change. You know what I mean? Maybe once I mop this and KOTOR 2 up, I'll restart that KOTOR 3 fan mod thing.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? The Sith woman. He can't run good. No, I don't. What do you want to know? Elasa used to. It doesn't take. There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. Normally, I don't let his kind in here. I'm a The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict. Don't know anything else you want? Well, okay.
You with the cell cat? I told the damn fish. Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some kept the rest of the building. I'm not saying it. And there isn't any rule against... Oh. I didn't see it. Thanks. Yes, well... Yes? Ready. Yes?
Chiki kunsa. Lupor tong hit wanaji sarkat agi inko tu. Lupor yon tun chiwi ita. Bola unjik lupor kin panik. Lupor chi ita. Lupor tong hit wamaji. Lupor pitch. Kun muli ras limo tong abak lupor sha. Tong itzalkat wamaji ko lupor chacho.
I'm gonna need that stun droid power way later.
You. This murder, you can see the if you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information. You would have to be... Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Ro... Oh, of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic rep... An ancient and forgotten... Well, perhaps. But we were using a submersible reconnaissance droid, but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulty. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not up, that is what we would ask. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you. Although the first method that we think he has proved. We managed to pick up the encryption system. The Sith have got the visiting Sith map. The Sith base. Here is a pass card. You can choose. You'll need luck for that one. I wish you luck.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith. This is our main computer room. We have been able to... The encryption system... Most are... The second last mate... But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able... I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is, we have a whole box. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely.
Master?
Yes?
Hey, Tyver. Ah, glad to hear it. Hey, this stuff's all...
It wasn't where I wanted to go, but okay. Oh, what time is it? I'm getting tired. 10, 11. I got time to finish this court case thing up at least. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be doing the raid. I don't think I have the balls to do the puppet thing.
Soon, old friend. Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. Well, it was going well. But let's look at the... Alas, it was brutally... My war in... Obviously, the... I hope anything else... Go ahead, I know... Please, I did it. Go ahead, ask. So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the... The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure. So they planted their own evidence. Lhasa must have stolen that hero's cross from. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, you think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How? That's different, Sunry, and you know it. I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She is... If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place Kolto Saint. No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of Kolto in danger. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its Kolto export privileges, and then... Sunry, this is wrong, and you know it. I am a Jedi. You do whatever... No. I'll run... I'm so... Got some. You did what was necessary. Doesn't matter that his victim was a Sith or that he was... But that's the thing about wishes. They don't come true. Well,
like I said, it's one of the things I find so good about these stories is that there is no true light side, dark side bullshit. There's always gray. George Lucas and Disney and 1,000 other Star Wars fans are like, oh, you can't be dark and light at the same time. Okay, you can't be good or evil. You can't. But at the same time, you can use a power like Force Heal on somebody like Hitler, or you can use Force Lightning on like Saddam Hussein. And granted, Force Healing in and of itself is a light side power, but he can still use it for evil purposes, you know? Force Lightning is a dark side power, but you can still use it for good purposes. And everybody makes a big deal. Oh, if you use Force Choke, you're falling to the dark side. I'm like, bitch, Luke Skywalker himself used Force Choke on Gamorrean guards. And it was probably incapacitation, but still, he let his hand. It was literally the beginning of episode 6. He lets his hand out, and then all of a sudden you see the Gamorrean guards choking. That's part of the reason why I highly disagree with what George Lucas says about the Force. there are gray areas to the Force. George Lucas doesn't want to just admit that there are plenty of stories set in the Star Wars universe, this one included, that are far superior to what he tries to force upon his audience. As to say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Or what Disney does to it now. But anyway, my thoughts aside, like, comment, subscribe, sub on my Patreon. Peace. I'm out. Hopefully I'll remember that this is the next one's going to be part 6, so. Yep. Hopefully I'll also stop coughing, so. Yep. See ya.